Stop making excuses. The money is always there somewhere.
Here are the 5 financial habits you must get yourself used to if you want to start taking saving seriously in 2025. This is how I managed to save 150,000 rands in less than 2 years before I bought my house. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mohneo R for those who don't know me. If you've been here before, thank you for stopping back by. And if it's your first time joining us, do hit the subscribe button and join the family. We'd love to have you this side. As you can see by the handle of the channel, we have rebranded. We are now at home with Mohneo R. I think that is self-explanatory. We'll be talking about everything home related, from your home decor, homemaking, being a wife, because I am a wife and I am almost 1 year married, and we're going to talk about being financial savvy, saving, budgeting, and all the good stuff. We won't be doing that many vlogs anymore, but there will be vlogs only on special occasions, if I'm attending an event, if there is a birthday or an anniversary, so that you guys can get amazing content. Let's get into today's video. The first thing you want to do if you want to start saving is to first promise yourself that you are going to be disciplined. It takes 3 months to get used to a new habit, and this has been studied and tested. It works. After 3 months, it'll just feel like something you do every day in your life, and it won't feel like such a hurdle and a chore anymore. The second thing that you need to do is look at your options and see, where can I save my money? When I started saving, like seriously saving, I looked at, okay, where can I save my money where I won't easily access it? I had these options. At work, they do something that they call a 13th check. So it's a voluntary saving. Since we don't get a bonus in December, our financial year end is in March, you can save yourself some money so you get sort of like a bonus in December. And the nice thing about this option is that they only give you that money at the end of November. So you cannot even request the money in the middle of the year. You won't get it. So in the beginning of the year, which is January, all you do is register and say, hey, can you please take an X amount from my salary? And then they will start taking that amount from your salary every month until the end of October, and then end of November you get that money. So that is the first option. The second option, if you are someone like me and you don't like admin, then the 32-day noticed investment account is for you, because I'm telling you, you will not be calling the bank to ask for that money. You will be not going to the branch to fill in paperwork to get that money. So you just set up your debit order, and then the money goes and you save it. That way you will not even be asking for it anymore. Another option is setting up a debit order. If you know that you are someone who is not disciplined, remember the first thing we said was, promise yourself that you are going to be disciplined. Setting up a debit order is going to help you stay disciplined, because that money will come out of your account. You don't have to manually send it to your saving or your investment account, because believe me, you will not do it. So to be held accountable, set up that debit order. And the best option is to set up the debit order on the same day that you get paid, so it leaves like the rest of your other bills, and then you just forget about it. Don't do it a day later or 5 days later, because I'm telling you, you will be out there canceling that debit order. Yes, I'm talking to you. You'll be canceling that debit order. So treat saving like it's one of your monthly bills, and that way you will succeed. Let's be real. Stop making excuses. The money is always there somewhere, and yes, you know it. Cut down on the spending. What I did when I started taking saving seriously, because I knew that I wanted to buy a house, I first said, okay, be honest with yourself. What are the things you are wasting your money on? And I will list them down for you here. We listen and we do not judge. The first thing was I was addicted to online shopping. As someone who works shift, when I work at night and I get bored when it's not that busy, at 2 a.m. I'd find myself in online stores shopping away, right? I was addicted to it. So that was the first thing I had to deal with. I was like, okay, blocking my cards on the banking app from shopping does not help me with anything because I can just go and unblock them again. You know what I did? I called the bank and I said, I need you guys to block them yourself so that when I need them unblocked, I will have to call you again. And remember what I said, I do not like admin. So if you like me and you don't like admin, you know you are not going to be calling those people to unblock those cards from online access. So that's what I did. I blocked some of my cards from online shopping. Secondly, I identified another place where I was wasting my money. At that time in my life, I was trying out new restaurants like I was trying out a new underwear. So I was like, you know what, you need to cut down on trying out the new restaurants. If I was trying out about 4 a month, it had to be cut down to 2. And also if my budget for each restaurant was 600 Rand, maybe I'd cut it down to like 350. See how I said cut down and not stop completely? I know that it is hard to stop certain things completely. Cutting down helps. And then in the long run, you gradually start canceling those things out. Right? Because a lot of people struggle with completely cutting out something. So cutting down helps. I was now visiting restaurants less. I was spending less money there. And it also meant that I was saving on petrol because some of the restaurants I would drive to are far, like 30 minutes, an hour away from home. That meant that I'm now spending more petrol that month. So by saving on the restaurant, I was also simultaneously saving on my petrol. And then another one that people don't want to hear, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to be blunt and mention it. Substances. That's where most of your money is being wasted. No, Murunga, my salary is little. I can't save from the little that I earn. You can save from the little that you have, because if you can buy substances from the little that you earn, then you can definitely save. The cigarettes, the alcohol, the clubbing, you can definitely cut those things down. If you know that you are someone who enjoys an occasional glass of wine and champagne and you like to buy these things at your house, and maybe you buy about 10 of those bottles a month, why not buy 5? Why not buy 3? You can still enjoy, but not that much. If you know that you are buying about 5 packets of cigarettes in a space of 2 weeks, why not cut it down to 2? You're also saving yourself money and you are also helping your health in the long run. And if you know that you're always going to clubs and buying expensive drinks that you don't even need, drinks that you can pay for at a third of that price at the shop, why not just buy the drinks and enjoy them at home? For example, you'll be buying a bottle of Crown that costs about 180 at the liquor shop, and you are paying 450 rands for it at the club or at the restaurant. It is not necessary. Like they say, clubbing is an unnecessary adult sport. I'm not judging, I'm just saying to help you. The last one that I identified was packing your own lunch and avoiding the vending machine at work. When I tell you that I stopped going to the canteen maybe 4 years ago, and I've never been to the canteen at work. I don't go there. They don't know me. I don't know them. I do not frequent the canteen. I pack my own lunch every single day, even if it's just sandwiches, but I make sure that I'm disciplined enough to pack my own lunch. And as you can see, everything that I'm saying goes back to being disciplined and avoiding the vending machine. You know that the vending machine, the prices of the things there are like double the price or maybe 5 rand more than at the shop. If you are someone who really wants to save money, start going to those shops where you can bulk buy your snacks and make sure you pack your own snack to go to work. Or when there's a special at Checkers or Woolworths or wherever you shop for snacks, buy those snacks in bulk and take those to work with you. And I'm telling you, a 5 rand goes a long way. You might think, oh, but Mohneo, you are saying I must cut down something as lousy as 5 rand. When I tell you those 5 rands, when you save them every single day at the end of the year, you have very, very serious monies. Those are all the habits that I identified and I cut out in order to save me money. Now, going back to the places where I would save. So those first 2 that I mentioned are where I could save and I knew that I wouldn't be able to access the money for the rest of the year, right? But if you are already someone who is disciplined and you don't want to be an extremist, there are other ways for you to save. So I bank with NetBank, and on the Money app, there's something that they call pockets. You can create pockets, and those pockets you put goals on them. The goals can be something like, I want to do a degree, I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house, I want to go on a holiday, an emergency fund, right? And then you can put how much your goal is at the end of the year. Maybe you want 10,000, 20,000 on this one, 5,000 on this one, and all that stuff. Then it'll break it down to you as to, if you want to reach that goal in 12 months, this is how much you must be saving monthly. And then you can start saving that way. Another one that I really enjoyed was the 52-week saving challenge. I really enjoyed that one. So how it works is you start with 10 rand on week 1. On week 2, you double the amount, so you save 20 rand. And then on week 3, you triple the amount, like that and that, like that. So it's gonna be 10 rand, 20 rand, 30 rand, 40 rand, 60, like that and like that, right, until you get to 52 weeks. 52 weeks, those are the weeks that we have in a year, right? But if you are like me and you feel like, saving 10 rand doubled every week is just going to be too much for me, I can't do it, you can look at, okay, how much does January require, how much does February require, how much does April, December require, and you can just put that in the beginning of the month and just save that amount. So you save once a month the amount that you need, and that gives you around 13,000 and some odd rands, if I'm not mistaken. The other one that I really love is your tax-free investment account. I know that a lot of people want to save, but saving at the bank can be a little bit hard because you are being taxed on the money that you are saving. So on the tax-free, if I'm not mistaken, the last time I checked, you could save up to, I think, about 37,000 rand without being taxed. So that's another way where you can save and interest and not be taxed at the same time. And lastly, the other amount that I saved before I bought my house was from my bonus. So if you know that you get a yearly bonus at your work, I know that it is easy to want to go buy yourself something luxurious because you're like, oh my gosh, I work so hard, I need to get myself that bag that costs 10,000, 20,000 rands. But I feel like sometimes you can hold off on those kind of purchases. I'm not saying don't buy. We're not saying here don't spoil yourself. But you need to have timing as to when you spoil yourself. You know that there's things like Black Friday. There's things like January end of season sales. And those ones, those ones you really save a buck. If you know that that Coach bag that you like is about 15,000 rand. And during the January end of season sale, that bag goes for 8,000 rand. Can't you wait a little bit? I know we love instant gratification, but instant gratification will not help you save for those big investments that you want to make or for those rainy days. All in all, I ended up saving about 150,000 rand in a space of a year and some months. It wasn't 2 years exactly, it was a year and some months, and that's how I managed to save that amount of money before I bought my house. If you want to know how I use that money, do comment down below and we will make a video on that. And if you have any questions about saving or you have any comment about this video in particular, do leave it it down below. I would like to hear it and I would like to answer. And if it is maybe a topic that you would like for us to explore on the channel, do comment it down below and we will definitely do that. Thank you so much for watching. See you on my next one. Happy saving. Bye.